Well, this is awkward. Very awkward indeed. So, several months ago, remember I ended the 2018 PFA season? But, I looked at the playlist again, and it turns out, in my rush to end the season, that I forgot one video. And that is the awards for the season, which I've done the previous 2 years, and apparently, I forgot to do them. So, I'm going to do them right now, before I get ready to wrap up 2018, to head forward into 2019. Yep, we're already in 2021, and I still haven't even done 2019, let alone 2020, and so on. So, here were the rewards for the season. So, for the MVP of the season, that was Robert Haskins, defensive end of the Tampa Tropics. During the regular season, he put up an incredible 231 tackles, 79 sacks, 3 safeties, and recovered 2 fumbles. And this astonishing sack total, which quadruples the NFL's record of 22.5 sacks, he had 15 more sacks than the next player ahead of him. That is astonishing. The reason why his sacks are so high in this league is, one, because remember, 2 extra games, but more importantly, I think it's due to the way I upgrade the players that quarterbacks get sacked much more often. It's not that the offensive linemen are weak, because they're just as strong, but the quarterbacks are so slow, so their overalls then get inflated that it makes them so slow that they can't avoid sacks. So I'm going to have to fix that later on in the future, because I discovered that since I started this season. But Robert Haskins leads the league with 79 sacks, and he got the MVP, which honestly, I'm not even sure if I would agree with that. The next 2 players behind him for MVP voting was Frank Evans, running back for the Orlando Astros, and Anthony Marks, the running back for the San Francisco Union. God, Marks rushed for 2,000 yards, for crying out loud. Frank Evans got over 3,000 yards total rushing and receiving. I think they're more deserving of MVP, but hey, Robert Haskins is the MVP, so I can't dispute that. And speaking of Robert Haskins, he is also the playoff MVP. This is for the MVP of all the playoffs, not necessarily PFA Bowl's MVP, because I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but Robert Haskins was the playoff MVP in the 3 games that the Tampa Tropics played in the playoffs. He put up 35 tackles and 21 sacks with 2 fumble recoveries. So if you add up his regular season and playoff sacks, he would have 100 total sacks. My goodness, that is astonishing. Alright, so now we get to the offensive MVP, the best offensive player in the year, and I just mentioned earlier, that is Frank Evans, the running back of the Orlando Astros. He had 390 carries, which is a lot, and he rushed for 1,803 yards with 17 rushing touchdowns, plus he had 76 receptions for 1,190 yards and 5 touchdowns. So in total, he had 22 touchdowns and over 3,000 yards. That is astonishing. Man, Frank Evans is being wasted being on the Orlando Astros. But hey, they played not bad this year. Maybe they can make the playoffs in 2019. And I already mentioned him too, but Frank Evans is also the defensive player of the year with his stats. I said 231 tackles, 79 sacks, 3 safeties, and 2 fumble recoveries. Now for the the rookies of the year. Start off with the offensive rookie of the year and another Tampa Tropics player, and that is Damon Jones. My goodness, what incredible season he had of all the rookie quarterbacks, as he won the Offensive Rookie of the Year with a stat total. He only played in 12 games out of 18 due to injury, but he threw 2,500 yards, which is kind of disappointing, but he completed almost over 69% of his passes. He threw 21 touchdowns and 8 picks, plus he had almost 250 rushing yards with 2 extra touchdowns. He had a QB rating of almost 102. I believe of all the rookie quarterbacks, not only was he the best, he was the only one that succeeded so far. He helped turn Tampa around to make them into a playoff team. Remember, they almost made it to PFA Bowl 3. That's how incredible of a turnaround they had. So congratulations to Damon Jones. Maybe the Tampa Tropics will become a scary team in 2019. And finally, the defensive rookie of the year. And that is Frank Hines. The cornerback for the Miami Sharks, he was the 34th overall pick in the 2018 draft. In the 18 games he played all 18 games. He made 94 tackles and made 5 interceptions and returned 2 of them for touchdowns. Not bad for a rookie. Although I wouldn't be surprised if I found like a defensive end who probably had a shit ton of sacks that probably would be better than Frank Hines would. But that's what he was voted to be, the defensive rookie in the year. So that wraps up the 2018 season finally after all these months delayed since I forgot to do this video. Congratulations to Robert Haskins for his playoff MVP, MVP, and defensive MVP. Congratulations Frank Evans for offensive MVP. Congrats Damon Jones for offensive rookie of the year. And congrats Frank Hines for defensive rookie of the year. Now, I have been working on the 2018 offseason while in the month since. I finally the other day finished re-signing all the players, so now I'm going to begin going into 2019 itself with free agency, retirements, the draft, and then we'll hopefully begin the 2019 season where I'll just do it all in one video. So, see you guys next time, and sorry for this delay because I did not know I forgot to do this video.